Backshot Cave. People joke about it online, but the locals don't. They say the place moves. They say it shifts when nobody's looking. In 2019, 4 friends went in to check it out, and only 3 of them walked back out. Ethan, Maya, Jordan, and Luke. Just normal friends looking for an adventure. They showed up right before sunset. The tide was low, the entrance was exposed, but the moment they crawled in, the air felt wrong. Too still, too cold, like the cave didn't want them there. Their voices echoed, but delayed, just slightly, like someone deeper in the cave was repeating them back. They kept going anyway, and found a 25-foot drop. Old climbing bolts were drilled into the rock, meaning someone had gone down there before and never said a word about what they found. When they rappelled down, the air changed. It got heavy, thick, harder to breathe. Jordan pointed out a thin crack in the wall. Cold air was rushing out of it. Steady, constant, like a giant inhale and exhale. They widened the crack and crawled through. Behind it was a huge, perfectly round chamber. The walls were so smooth it looked carved. But by what? Nobody had an answer. And in the center of the room was a hole, a drop into pitch black. Luke tossed a glow stick down. They counted. 1 second, 2, 3, 4, 5, clack. Way too deep for any cave in the area. While the others were staring into the abyss, Luke spotted a tiny crawl tunnel above the chamber, barely big enough to fit a person. He didn't think twice. He climbed straight into it. About 10 seconds later, the cave exploded with his screaming. He was stuck, completely stuck. They crawled up to him and saw he was pinned between 2 slabs of rock, his leg twisted, his chest crushed so tightly he couldn't draw a full breath. They tried everything, pulling, pushing, even trying to chip the rock. But the cave didn't care. It wasn't letting him go. Luke's breathing got fast, then slower, then almost nothing. And the last thing he said, barely able to get the words out, was, "Tell my mom I was doing something cool." Then, silence. Just the sound of water rising somewhere deeper in the cave. The tide was coming back in. The entire chamber was starting to shake. Stones falling, water rushing. They realized if they didn't leave right then, the cave would drown them all. They took one last look at Luke, left a flashlight shining toward his tunnel, and then ran. Climbing up the rope felt like it took forever, while the cave roared beneath them. They scrambled out just